Te Puia Guided Day Tour. Today we are sharing our guided Terra experience at Te Puia in the Te Whakarewarewa Thermal Valley, where you can discover awe-inspiring geysers, bubbling mud pools, lush native bush, and encounter the New Zealand national treasure, the kiwi bird, and dive deeper into Māori heritage at the New Zealand Māori Arts and Crafts Institute. The valley is part of the Rotorua Geothermal system and lies on the southern edge of the Rotorua caldera in Rotorua in the North Island of New Zealand. This was formed about 240,000 years ago as a result of a large volcanic eruption. You can watch our volcano video linked above for more information about volcanoes in New Zealand.
Several hundred years ago, different tribes of Maori people settled in different areas in New Zealand. Tribes settled in the Rotorua area have preserved these thermal valleys and use them as a tourist attraction. They mix their history and culture with these thermal valleys and present it to the tourists.
Just at this time, it shows you the name of the valley. There's one word. This is a 36 letters. The name of the valley is called Te Whakarewarewa Thermal Valley.
Entry into the valley is only via a guided tour. They provide guided tours for 95 New Zealand dollars per person. You can enjoy the guided tour and Maori cultural show for 130 New Zealand dollars. Terra guided experience has a duration of 90 minutes. The Maori statue is said to be one of the ancestors of our tour guide today. It is called Kaitaki or Teriu, a protector of the thermal valley, the plants and the animals that live in it.
Te Puia has a conservation centre for New Zealand's national bird kiwi. No photos or videos are allowed inside the centre to provide a calm and quiet environment to the birds.
Now, we do have two of them inside our conservation center. We have one female, one male. We have a female in our first enclosure and a male second.
You can observe them when you go inside as well as on screen from their camera feeds. Apparently in November 2024, a kiwi chick was born in the center after 15 years.
In the Whakarewarewa Valley, there are about 500 pools and 65 geyser vents. This valley has many geysers surrounded by native forests. Pōhutu Geyser. Pōhutu means big splash, is the best known geyser at Te Puia. It erupts once or twice every hour. This is the largest active geyser in the southern hemisphere.
About 30 years ago, Pōhutu lost its pressure because nearby houses were using geothermal bores for hot water. However, since those bores were closed, Pōhutu started performing again.
You know, walk back that way across the bridge without me. We're past that little base station.
Adjacent to the Pōhutu Geyser, there are a few more geysers like Prince of Wales Feathers and Kereru. In the 1800s, there were 5 major geyser fields in the northern island of New Zealand. One of them, Rotorua, was destroyed by the Mount Tarawera eruption of 1886. All others have been badly affected by human interference, especially taking steam or hot water for heating homes. Te Puia is one of the protected geyser fields.
Do you know how geysers work? To function, they need a water supply, a heat source, and a natural plumbing system of rock that can withstand high pressure. The underground chamber below a geyser fills from below with very hot water from deep inside the earth. There are often narrow parts of the chamber where the water becomes pressurized and heated well above its boiling point, just like your pressure cooker. The superheated water flashes to steam in the chamber, and the mix of steam and boiling water is sprayed out as a geyser. The eruption causes pressure in the chamber to be released. The chamber is refilled with cooler water that heats up, and the process starts again. Actually, water in the deeper parts of the geothermal system is under great pressure, so can reach temperature of over 300 degrees Celsius.
The Blueys Pool is known for its cobalt blue color. It gets its color because of various minerals that have dissolved in it.
This large pool collects water flowing out from the nearby geysers.
Water in the Blueys is highly alkaline and its temperature is usually between 30 to 50 degrees Celsius. The Blueys has been used as a bathing pool by residents in the Te Whakarewarewa village for decades. There are steam vents under the surface of this pool. One split second of exposure to a vent could result in third-degree burns.
mōkai-ā-Koko mud pool means the cherished ones of Koko. This is the largest mud pool at Te Puia, with a depth of between 6 and 10 meters.
Women prepared some of the mud around the pool edges, applying it to the warrior's wound as it acted as a band-aid in the heat pack, healing their wounds twice as fast and leaving less of a scar. Now I have quite a few scars on my body. The worst one is probably about this big right here.
It is named after Koko, a famous chief of original fortified village here. The bubbling mud reminded Koko of the playful nature of the children.
This pool has also been known by the European name frog pool, as the flopping mud sounds like and resembles sleeping frog. This flagpole pohaki was carved in the 1980s from a giant totara tree that was in the nearby Mingunui forest. The tradition of flying the flag on Marare in the Tarawa region has been in place since 1869, when Queen Victoria gave approval to raise the Union Jack and to include ancestral name on the tribal flag. Since then, the pohaki was placed to the side of the Wharenui, the tribal meeting house, or within the Marare, the gathering place complex.
This is the meeting house. It has a large stage inside. It was carved by trainees and graduates of the New Zealand Māori Arts and Craft Institute between 1967 and 1981. Storehouse, Pataka, was used to keep food safe, as well as heirlooms and other treasures. Pataka was set on piles for ventilation and to deter Pacific rats.
This Pataka was carved specifically for the 1906 New Zealand International Exhibition in Christchurch and formed a part of a Maori park. It was then moved back to Te Whakarewarewa. The carving of a human form at the top of the Pataka is called a teko and usually represent an important ancestor of the tribe.
During the tour, we visited the New Zealand Māori Arts and Crafts Institute as well. We will bring you a separate video on that next. Please subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the new video.